106.5 FM and online. It's the After 5 guest with Wyn Thomas.
And I'm delighted to welcome Hawthorn Avenue to the studio. Hi guys, you alright?
Hey, yeah, how are you?
All right, yeah, great. There, of course, are Laura Benjamin and Marcus Gums. Nice to have your company this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Let's start with Laura. Laura, since 8 years of age you've been playing.
Yeah, so I started off the violin when I was 8, and then I got a bit competitive with my sister and we decided to start picking up more and more instruments. So I learned to play about 6 different ones. Yeah, and then it was only recently that I actually started playing guitar and singing. Music's been a big thing for a fairly long time for me.
Was it family musical?
Not really, no. My dad would claim that he was the best choir boy in Neath, but I don't think that's quite true. My mum can sing at all. My mum can sing a note, tone deaf, absolutely tone deaf. My sister is, though. My sister's obviously very musical. Plays cello, saxophone, sings like an angel. Other than that, I don't know where it came from, parent-wise.
Okay, Marcus, how long have you been sort of doing things with musicals? It's something I thought I read you came late to it.
Yeah. So I started playing guitar and singing probably when I was about 15. So what's that, about 12, 13 years ago now. So, but yeah, I started off. I learned all my instruments in a church, and I started off on playing bass guitar, and then soon to realise that I can't actually play bass guitar. So then I moved on to guitar.
Oh, is it a skill? Is it the bass guitar?
It's a skill that I have.
I think he's referencing the Stars in Your Eyes story that I wrote in our bio.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I read it. A Stars in Your Eyes programme sort of got you going.
Yeah, so it was a kind of a talent competition. I started off, I played, I think the video's still up there, but it was me playing Breakfast at Tiffany's, and still play it today, still a great track. So
you two met while gigging separately?
Yeah. So Marcus has been in a band for a long time that was well known, the Raspberry Jam at the time, and I started gigging myself, and I think just around here, if you're a musician, most people know each other. So yeah, and then I started hosting an open mic night in the Bucket List in Swansea, and he came along and we had to sing at some point, and we're like, oh, our voices go together nicely, let's do more of that, and it just went from there.
And then love blossomed, eh?
Yeah.
So you write together now?
Yes, yeah. We started writing in September, so it was just a case of we'd both been writing on our own separately, and I wasn't personally in love with the stuff that I was writing, and then we started writing together, realised we both love country music as well, and sat down in September and wrote Wildfire in a day, and we were like, well, that's quite good then. So let's carry on doing this.
So is it the guitar riff or the words that come first?
Started with the riff.
Started with the riff, didn't it? Yeah. So we started with some imagery as what we wanted the song to end up looking like, and we saw some pictures online of actual fire in a forest, and we thought we did a mind map on my dad's a teacher and he's got a whiteboard in the classroom, and so we did this mind map, and it just slowly turned into I was describing things to Marcus, and Marcus was going, oh okay, and then he wrote that riff, and then the words just started coming from there.
That's brilliant. That's a nice way. That's really good.
It usually starts with some kind of prompt, some kind of visual or some kind of idea that we have, a concept, and then he guitars, and then I'll sing along, and then we'll come up with something together. Yeah.
So you said that everybody sort of knows everybody in the area. So where are you guys exactly from?
I'm from Neath.
Neath, right? Yeah.
I live in Llanelli, yeah. So Talbot boy originally.
Oh, but Talbot boy.
That's the reaction you usually get.
Tai bach, eh?
Down the estate there was, down Stanfield.
Okay, guys, well, you did give it a talk all the time, so let's hear a track from you. So what are you going to start with?
So we're going to start with a song from our first EP. The EP is called Wildfire, but this song's called The Water's Edge. It's one of our favourites.
Did I dream? Was it real? Did I throw the stone that shattered us, or brought me to my knees, or can we heal? Did I dream? I should have known. I should have seen. I should have walked away from the water's edge before it pulled me in and I watched you leave. take it back. If I could have one chance to watch us grow. should have known. I should have seen. I should have walked away from the water's edge before it pulled me in and I watched you leave.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you.
Good stuff, yeah.
Thanks.
Those harmonies are great. Does that take a long time to work out, or does it sort of come in natural to you?
No, it's kind of a natural
Laura's
thing.
a harmony
we write a
genius.
melody.
Harmony genius.
Harmonies come more naturally to me than melodies do. I don't know why. I just
How many's in the backing band?
So there's 5 of us all together. Is it 5? Yeah. So us 2 and then a guitar, bass, and drums. Yeah.
And they all come under the name of Hawthorn Avenue, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Pull
called.
the Water's Edge is from the EP, which is called Wildfire. So
Right,
it gets a
okay.
bit confusing because our other song's also called Wildfire.
So is the EP available as a CD, or is it just?
Yeah, so you can get it on the CD on our website, which is www.hawthorn-avenue.com, and get it off there, and we can send out physical copies and signed if you want.
Like, you'll send me a copy so I can play some more stuff with it.
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
we usually
okay.
bring them with us, but I think I forgot to bring one. Good for a
So I
while.
saw something where that Wednesday was production day. Is that right?
So we did yesterday. We went up to a studio in Cardiff with a really, really good producer called Lee House, and he's producing tracks for us. So we've got some releases coming up, end of July and end of August. So we were just putting some vocals down on those and getting them all.
So it's
From the
available on
Lord
CD,
Good.
and then it's available on iTunes or something like that.
Everything,
Is it?
yeah. The first EP is all done and released and is all available on everywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all of that jazz, Google Play, YouTube, all that stuff. And there's physical copies you can get on our website, yeah.
Oh, right,
and
okay.
the new things coming
Okay.
up, they obviously aren't
We'll
out yet.
have a look at the iTunes as well, yeah. What about gigs? How are they coming along?
So we've got one coming up in August in Club Ivor Bach in Cardiff, which I was nervous about saying on the radio, not going to lie.
The famous
I
Ivor
can't
Bach.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
It's not well. I'm not Welsh speaking, so Marcus is usually the one who gets to say
Yeah.
that for me because I can't speak Welsh.
Say it, Marcus, go on.
Club Ivor Bach.
See, that's so much better. Yeah, I just end up going, Welsh Club. Yeah, Welsh Club. So yeah, we've got to get that's August the 14th, and the tickets are all on Facebook, Eventbrite, on our website, all that jazz. Yeah, it's the 14th of August, and then after that we've got a couple of plans in place to go further afield. But yeah, around Swansea, we've gigged in Cinema & Co a couple of times.
Well, you could be like the Welsh Shires, couldn't you, really, yeah?
Fingers crossed, yeah, fingers crossed. That's the idea. We do like the Shires, yeah. So
And you've had airplay on a famous radio station, which we won't mention as well.
yeah, we've had a couple, and recently we've got a couple of national radio plays, and
It's all exciting, yeah.
It's all exciting, yeah.
Marcus, what sort of influences would you think you got in country music?
Me is there's only one man. It's Johnny Cash for me. Man in
Yes,
Black.
that's right. But he's not new country, is he? He's in the
No,
old
he's
country,
old
isn't
country.
he?
Yeah, like Ring of Fire is like my all-time favourite song. I know it wasn't written by him; it was written by June. But yeah, that's my favourite song. But I don't know. I think you can learn so much from the old songs.
What about his stuff he did towards the end of his life? Do you like that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I didn't mind the last album. He obviously was getting older, and as the time went on, like he obviously covered the song "Hurt," didn't he? And that was just beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's a great
really
song.
Good song.
Yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So, how would you describe your music? Would you describe that as old country? Do you do stuff like that, like Ring of Fire on stage, or no?
So we do, when we do cover gigs together, we do a lot of the classic country, because I think when you say country music with people and then you don't play Ring of Fire, people get a bit annoyed. So yeah, we do some of the classics.
So
stuff,
do you sing that with him, or do you sing it?
Yeah. Ring of Fire is one of our favourite ones to sing together, because we both sing it separately as well as together. So
would the live act be described as more rock country, or is it?
We've had this conversation a million times. We just decided to go with contemporary. No, not contemporary. Alternative country. So the label is confusing, because I mean everybody that we've played our music to says it's different, but I'd say it's bits of country with a bit of rock.
It's like the States today. We got a different thing out there. There's another one. It was redneck rock. Have you?
That sounds cool. I like that. I think that sounds great. Redneck rock sounds exactly.
With the old pick. You got to pick up for that. Okay?
Yeah. So I mean, I did say Max is picking up his pickup on Saturday. I did say to Max when we started, I was like, "There's not going to be any of that hillbilly nonsense." And there's a couple of veto words that I don't allow us to write into songs, like boots or truck or beer. There's none of that in any of our songs. So yeah. I think our influences together are more like so Striking Matches. There's a duo called Striking Matches who wrote a lot of the songs for the Nashville TV program. Florida Georgia Line, we love the Shires as well. Am I forgetting people?
Nashville was a series that lasted 3 series of good stuff, and then sort of deteriorated towards the end.
Don't fight me, because I love Nashville. From beginning to end, we're going to end up arguing now. From beginning to end, it is perfection, and yeah.
So what follows today then? What's going to happen now then? What's going on the rest of the time? Are you got any gigs planned in the near future?
No, so
except for the club with
we've obviously got the club in Cardiff in August. Yeah, we only released in March. We only launched ourselves in January, February as a band. Okay. So and ever since then it's been just a massive whirlwind.
So this is your first radio interview then, isn't it?
It is.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
Another exclusive for Wayne.
Well done, you. We have got one planned for Mike and Flipsy, but they went as quick off the bat, so we've got one coming up at the end of July with them. Yeah. But,
Mike and Flipsy are good friends of mine. Okay, yes. Right.
Yeah, so I came on with them on solo, but this is our first one together, isn't it?
It is.
Okay then, right then. So we're off and running with the last song. What are you going to do for us?
We're going to do our single Wildfire.
Over, sun gets low, shadows drown out a flickering spark. Skies on fire, nothing to stop her growing flame. Out to ruin she takes her claim. She's got fuel in her eyes, and she's a wildfire. And she'll take you down, she'll burn you down to dust.
Fire in her eyes, she turns everything to ash.
She'll take you down, she'll burn you down.
She's got fire in her eyes, she turns everything to ash.
take you down, she'll burn you down.
She's got fire in her eyes, she turns everything to ash.
She'll take you down, she'll burn you down.
She's got fire in her eyes, she turns everything to ash.
She'll take you down, she'll burn you down.
She's got fire in her eyes, she turns everything to ash. Oh,
she's a wildfire.
There we are, that's Wildfire. Hey! And that is Hawthorn Avenue. A big thanks to Laura and Marcus for being my After Five guests today.